Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Dainty Pookie. I hope we're all having a wonderful end to the week, the work week, I should say, if something Amber doesn't know. And for my American pals, we are so close to that 3-day weekend. I can taste it. Oh, it is going to be much, much, much needed for a little bit of sun and a nice little break. I'm going to go head to the lake after work on Friday and just hang out with the family and relax. But today we are going to take a look at Amberlynn's last live stream. She decided to grace us with her presence on Tuesday night, and going to react to Bottle's video, and it's titled Amberlynn Reid addresses Trisha Paytas. I saw that video. I was watching Jordy's live last night and it came in, and all I can say is Trisha Paytas saying Amberlynn Reid is not that big just told me everything I needed to know, that Trisha Paytas has no flipping clue who Amberlynn Reid is. Beepless man. Okay. And she went to the hospital. Oh my god, guys. She went to the hospital. She always goes to the damn hospital. She never goes to just urgent care or the doctor. Live stream highlights. So, with that, why don't you go ahead, grab a snack, grab a drink, bump up that incline on that treadmill, start that exercise on the Apple Watch, or if you're listening at work, pretend like you're busy. And let's get started in the video.
I'm live.
But if you want, can we try again? Try again. At least it was worth a try. No, I'm still watching it. I want to see what happened.
Sorry, I had to turn on members only. Dylan, I did go to the ER. Yes, I wasn't gonna go, and my mom was just like, "It's okay, let's go, please. Like, I'm worried about you." And then I was like getting scared because people were like messaging me about blood clots, and I'm like, "What is life right now?"
I just want to point out, I pointed it out in my last video, it's weird that she schedules to go to the ER. Like the other day, she's like, I'm not going to go tonight. I'll maybe go tomorrow. Like, if you are truly concerned about your health, you immediately go to the emergency room. I just feel like Amberlynn Reid just wastes resources and beds at the hospital over small things.
So I went to the ER, and they did all the tests. They did all the tests, like every test you can think of. I felt like that.
Okay, you could have easily gone to urgent care as well, and then they could have referred you to the emergency room or the hospital if it was a dire emergency, or you could have went to urgent care. They could have seen what was going on and then got in contact with your primary care physician to schedule an appointment. That's what normal people do.
And turns out it's not a blood clot in the X-ray though, because they took an X-ray of my pelvis, hip, thigh, leg, knee area.
Leg.
And I have arthritis.
You see what I mean? She had a legit pain in her hip, and she could have went to urgent care or the doctor. She went to the emergency room for fucking arthritis. Are you for real?
Was like, oh, yeah, everything is really good. I do have a regular doctor, but things like that like get scheduled out for like 2 weeks, and then it's like, what if it is something really bad? In cases like that, because my doctor knows that I have an elevated D dimer, so he specifically even tells me if I ever have issues or worries of a blood clot, go straight to the ER. Trisha, but I can't talk.
I think she could have went to urgent care. She did not have to go to the hospital for that. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Arthritis? Like, listen, I'm not the smartest person ever. I have white coat syndrome, not gonna lie. I don't know why. I've always been terrified of the doctor. I had issues with food growing up when I was little, with texture, and then unfortunately I did develop an ED as a teenager, but they used to threaten to put a feeding tube in my stomach. So I had this fear every time that I would go to the doctor that they were going to put a feeding tube in my stomach, and yeah, I just always get nervous now. So I wait. I wait till the very last minute. Like, I tore my shoulder and it took me about like 2 days to finally go to urgent care. And I had my a dog scratch my eye on accident, and it took me about a good 3 to 4 hours to be like, I think I need to go see somebody for this. Not smart. Don't follow Dainty Pookie's use of a doctor. If you think there's something wrong, schedule an appointment, go to urgent care. Don't waste resources like Amberlynn Reed does, but take care of your health, yeah?
Someone said Trisha is so shady. I disagree, Spaghetti. I disagree. I mean, when you hear thousands and thousands of people say Amber Lynn has cheated on her partners, you're gonna assume that's true. Last time I cheated, I was 17 years old.
I feel like she's trying to erase Valentine, Erica, and her home wrecking era, but like also Casey to Crystal, Crystal to Destiny. She didn't cheat on Destiny. That was the one that got away. Beck to Feline. And then she was seeing Tommy and still talking to Erica. Like, there was like overlap in that, correct? So, yeah, okay.
Pussy eater.
A lot of people have this whole conspiracy that I cheated on Crystal with Destiny. Absolutely not. Me and Crystal broke up April 1st. Crystal was already on the dating apps on April 1st. Long story. And I think it took me about 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks later that I finally downloaded a dating app. And then it was probably like a week after that. So it was like a month after Crystal and I broke up that I even met Destiny on a dating app. So
I thought they were on like a chat, like because Destiny had a previous, was like in a relationship at the time. So it was a dating app that they were on. Interesting.
Not cheating if you win. It's only cheating if you get caught.
yeah, I don't think Twitter was being mean either. She even said that I was sweet. She has always said, she's even said in her Patreon that she gets compared to me all the time. And I get compared to her all the time. And I genuinely think it's just because we're BPD sisters. Not
You tried to mirror her for a very long time. Oh, PPD mentioned.
gonna lie.
The difference is that Trisha has personality. I'm just gonna be honest. She's a train wreck, but she's endearing AF. No, it's because she's skinny. But it's literally because she's attractive, and I will stand by that forever. Fat people get treated bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. Like, how do you not see that? Like, it's so crazy. Trisha's personality isn't real. LOL. She is what people want her to be.
If I ever got compared to Amberlynn Reed, that would be like my last day on earth. Oh.
But it's like, you can't sit there and like, I understand believing thousands and thousands of people. I thoroughly get it. I've done it myself. And then I've later found out the truth where I'm like, oh, so that wasn't true. I fully understand. So I can't like get mad at Trisha for it. I can't feel like, I don't feel like it was shade. I don't feel like it was mean. I don't feel like anything.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay, we both do have BPD trust. And plus, I've said things about her in the past where, like, when she was doing Frenemies, which was the best thing to ever happen to the internet.
Frenemies, iconic. Like, so iconic. But it made me see Trisha Paytas in a completely different light. The things that she would do, the things that she would say, the things that she would lie about, the gaslighting, the way that she treated Ethan.
Damn, bottle with the receipts.
I completely changed my opinion about her. I don't think that she is a good, genuine person, and I am no longer subscribed to her. I don't watch her. I feel like Trisha Paytas gets away with literally everything bad and disgusting and racist and homophobic, mental illness shaming.
I hated.
Oh, Amber, maybe you two are more alike than we think then, based off of your opinion. But there was a while, like, even if you look at Ankle's retro reacts right now and the way she's kind of like doing the mukbangs and kind of the personality style, it looks like she's trying to mirror Trisha Paytas in that specific era.
How she treated Hila and Ethan, like calling Hila like a bitch and all that stuff. Like, I was like vocal about like how rude that was and how horrible that was.
But yes, I have peeped her saying she lies for fun, she lies to everyone, she lies this, and like people love to lie. And like, I genuinely believe it's because it's trending not to like me. But with Trisha Paytas, like, she's trending right now. People are forgetting that she still does things that are controversial, and she still says things that are very controversial. One of them being like, yeah, I lie all the time, yay me. Like, she's even had guests on her show that's like, yeah, I lie too, it's like so fun. And like, no one says anything about it. And I'm like, this is weird. Trisha's personality isn't real, lol. She is what people want her to be.
If one of y'all don't tell me who Trisha is, I'm gonna cry. Trisha Paytas? You don't know who that is? Oh my god.
Some people aren't on the internet like most of us are, Amber. Like, I feel like Trisha Paytas is kind of brain rot. But like, yeah, there's a whole world out there that doesn't know who internet personalities are. Maybe if you shut the laptop off, you would realize that.
One of the people at the emergency room, the person who
The place that you were wasting, resources for arthritis.
has to like take you to, because I'm telling you, to get to the ultrasound, it was a maze. There was an elevator, there was rooms and turns and this and that. Was actually a
What? Like, if you've never been, you've been in plenty of hospitals, so I don't know why you're so amazed with a hallway.
subscriber and literally was fangirling so hard, and they were even saying
Literally.
it, and it was such a vibe, and they seemed like someone that I would like hang out with. Like, you could totally tell they're a lesbian, like the whole nine. Like, someone I would literally hang out with. So if you're watching this, hi, message me on Instagram, we can hang out and
No.
be friends.
Oh, so she can, hold things over your head like she is with Rosie right now, where if Rosie would ever betray her, she has so much dirt that she doesn't want the internet to hear about. Yeah, you do that with all your friends, even friends who aren't on the internet. Okay, yeah, they're the last person I would ever want to be friends with.
Sounds pretty desperate to me.
Watermelon.
I don't know. Also, I'm gonna add on, I don't know who would want to be Amber's friend, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be the one that puts effort into everything, because obviously she doesn't put effort into even contacting her family unless it's for like a vape or to get a ride to go get food or go to bingo or go to the hospital. So, ooh, Amber, I can see why you don't have many friends.
Oh my god, watermelon kisses. So watermelon kisses was something that my ex Feline like came. Okay, so long story short, she was a healthy eater. Okay, like, and things that we would like to do, we would stand in the kitchen and eat little healthy snacks. We would dance in the kitchen. We would just hug each other in the kitchen. We would just, the kitchen was a bonding area, but like in a healthy way, and it was very nice.
Yeah, because that's your favorite room in the damn house, and the front door, because that's where your DoorDash is.
So my girlfriend is making the little sign that we got from Five Below. We're actually gonna keep it in the kitchen. Watermelon kisses is like an inside situation type deal, and then I wrote a poem about it. It's just a little moment. Oh, it's so cute. I love it.
Man, I hope Feline is having a good old time and a good old life outside of Goral World. Her and Crystal, man, they got the F out of here.
And I was never a watermelon fan. And then one day she was standing there and she was eating watermelon. And she was like, "You want a bite?" And then she like put
Not the Justin Bieber clips.
it in her mouth, and I like took it from her mouth with my mouth, and then it became like a thing that we always did, because I was like, fuck, I actually like watermelon. It was like one of those things where it like took me aback. I was like, oh shit. So then it just became a thing where she
Oh, I don't want to see this.
would always give me like a bite of watermelon out of her mouth. I don't know. And then she looked at me and she goes, "They're watermelon kisses." So we're gonna vlog again. Okay, thank you. This reminds me. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing is still doing my lives, because that's important to me. But every day film, even if it's a minute fucking long, I don't care. It could be 30 seconds long, a minute long, 20 minutes long. Who the hell cares? But do daily what I ate today videos of me on my calorie deficit journey.
Yeah, calorie deficit journey is gonna last one day, and we're never gonna see it again.
I don't know where window is. I have no idea.
Also, the fact that she's like, I don't care if it's 30 seconds or a minute. Like, yeah, minimal effort that's gonna last for one whole day. And it's gonna last for one whole day because she's gonna get comments and she's gonna be like, "People are so mean. I can't believe you guys are commenting on all my DoorDash orders. You know I'm in a calorie deficit, and I can eat what I want on a calorie deficit as long as I remain in the calories." Sorry, I got like super into that and hit my space bar and started the video again. Goodness.
I kind of want to put this like lower type deal. Oh wait, that's way better. What the heck?
Wow. You discovered an angle on your phone. Congratulations.
What have I been doing? Listen, I told Eric.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to listen to you. And I do it in my spare time for fun. Ugh. But I do enjoy talking to my audience. That's all that matters.
I said, Eric, if podcasts were a thing when we were roommates, we would have had a bomb ass podcast. And he goes, we could still do one.
Guys, I can't lose any more brain cells. If I have to listen to that, all 3 of mine are gone. Like, I could just see my brain cell going out and dimming like a light if I had to listen to Eric and Amberlynn Reed have a conversation for longer than 20 seconds.
What reality TV show would you want to be on? It's not a reality TV show, but it's a game show, and it's called
Biggest Loser.
The 1% Club. I would win.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to be answering the question of, am I trying to be on my 600-pound life? If 600-pound life offered you a spot on their show, would you accept? Yes. I'm
True, there's 600-pound life, but y'all, my Gore World historians, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? She had like a casting call for a show, right? Right before 1,000 Pound Sisters. And it ended up not going through, and the Slayton sisters ended up getting their show. Like, I feel like it was TLC that was casting her for that. I could be wrong. It's been years, y'all, and I'm just finally looking back on all of it now because there's a lot. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of things. Like, I've been watching the retro reacts on the Ankles channel, and I'm like, my God, I remember some of this, but there are bits and pieces I didn't even see. Especially now that we have more information from Beck, it's like, golly, what a eye opener.
trying to gain weight so I can apply to be on my 600-pound life. Even if I'm not trying to make it to 600 pounds, I will make it to 600 pounds.
When am I moving to my new girlfriend's house? I don't have a new girlfriend, first of all. And
She's still probably talking to Emily. I guarantee you.
if I did, I'm sorry. I like to live by myself, and it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah, okay, you need a caregiver. If your mommy wasn't carting your ass around all the time, you would want to live with a girlfriend. And now that I think about it, a 2-week trip turning into 3 months at Emily's house, and you bring all your animals and make your mom truck your ass all the way from Oklahoma to Wisconsin with a whole bunch of crap. Seems like you were trying to park it there in Wisconsin. So, okay.
So, okay, I'm about to confess something. I don't even want to confess it out loud.
Ew.
So I saw someone today that I thought, in my past life, I would have been like, wow, they're cute. I immediately thought of Emily, right? And I was like, wait, that person isn't cute at all. Because it's like, Emily is so fucking hot. I'm just gonna be 100%. I'm gonna be hundo right now.
I'm sorry. With Amberlynn's track record of dating, looking at Destiny, Beck, and Emily, she likes, like, when I picture them, I think of like a 7th grade middle school boy in 2007 to 2008 with the Justin Bieber hair.
Mm.
Oh, I don't like the mouth.
And now I'm gonna sit here and be comparing every single person in the future if I ever decide to, you know, if I ever, it just sucks because no one's ever gonna compare I don't know. She's fine as fuck.
Okay, but I thought you guys were in like this whole DV situation type deal, and she was a horrible person, and now you'll never get over her. Go see a therapist, dude.
You're just pissed because you're still in love with your ex.
Okay.
And I can say that. I'm allowed to say that. I don't give a fuck because I'm sure I'm still hot to her too.
Yeah, because you're 500 and something pounds, and she wants you to sit on her with an oxygen mask.
Have I ever been pegged? What the fuck?
Okay, please don't ask that, because for some reason, she loves questions like that. Okay, anything that has to do with, like, anything sexual, she gravitates towards that like a middle school boy.
Bitch, what?
You didn't actually say no.
Bottle, I do not need that mental picture, please.
Why aren't you on the Lol Cow Live podcast?
Because she's lazy and will never do anything that has to have any effort besides sitting here and reading a chat.
Well, I was supposed to go on Lol Cow Tech Talk, but like,
Yeah, we can all answer you on the reaction channels. She's fucking lazy, that's why.
they haven't talked to me about it.
No, she doesn't wipe back to front. She goes up and down because she's gonna use the corner of the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop myself. I don't need that mental picture. Sorry, y'all. Dainty Pookie, I'm putting myself in free speech jail. I'm in a timeout after that one.
Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Anonymous, but I'm not gonna talk about me wiping my fucking ass. Like,
Well, I mean, who does it at this point? Your mom.
Where are we right now?
Thank you for the money. Thank God she's not saying that this time.
My favorite part of today at the hospital.
I'm sorry, I'm just rolling my eyes because she literally went to the hospital for fucking arthritis. I also heard, I don't know if it's gonna be in this video, we still got a couple minutes left, but she said that her blood pressure was at stroke level, hypertension. Maybe I have some nurses and doctors that watch my videos. Can you release a patient or discharge them if they have stroke level blood pressure? Like, I feel like that's something that would keep her there.
The nurse comes in with a cup. The doctor wants to see if you're pregnant. And then my mom, like right as I was saying that, she was like, she had a hysterectomy. I forgot that I had a full hysterectomy. And then Romeo!
How do you forget you had a full hysterectomy? What? Because yeah, you were showing us your whole health chart for a couple months ago. How do you forget a moment like that in your life? Okay.
Romeo was on the table and then dropped the lamp. Cats are cats, man. But you know what? You gotta love them. Did this break? I actually got this from Emily like a year ago. All right, we're gonna start with Crystal because I'm not gonna say a single good thing about Casey. Point blank, pure.
Point blank, pure. Point blank, pure. 35-year-old woman.
Genuine, good soul. Good quality about Destiny. That she.
Oh, do you want to, since you couldn't say anything about Casey, anything great, how about we point out the fact that you were dating them when he was a minor? Ambi.
Wants to be a parent. Beck, good quality.
Good quality. Destiny wants to be a parent. What?
Very family oriented. Like family comes first, number one, and I admire that.
Oh, you do? Because didn't you take away Beck's inheritance and then you also tried to isolate Beck from her friends and family and timed them when they were away from you, specifically for like what, when they were playing games with Eric and Ricky or friends, they said they only had like 30 minutes and they had to come back to big old Ambi laying in the bed. Yeah, you really care if somebody's family oriented, and I mean, look at your family disowning everybody due to the drama that's going on. Okay.
Plain good quality, hardworking, the most hardworking. Yeah, hardworking.
Yeah, something you'll never be.
Erica, it is the determination. And make sure you guys let Jordy know that my leg just was in the frame. He's really obsessed with my body. Jordy, like,
She's being smug again. See, this is ever since she dated that damn feeder, she is just so into herself, and it is.
secretly has a thing for my legs, and that's fine.
No, it's just when we see it, it's a little bit shocking.
But like the way that he scopes them out, talk
It's hard not to scope them out, girl. I mean, you can see it in the frame if they come in. There ain't no hiding them suckers.
about obsession, talk about desire.
Ew. Amber, stop.
Hello, hello. Creep. Address the dickless man comment on Discord. Wait, I'm living the side of the internet would not understand.
Window. Put a fork in it, Diva. We're done here.
The side of the internet would not understand. She's
Oh, because people in Girl World had lives and jobs and we're not on Discord, which I'm sure there are Discords out there that are quite nice. I'm not bagging on Discord. It's the one that Amber Lynn's on that I'm bagging on, right?
She was fingered by a dickless man. This is how I know you guys don't understand. Oh my god. Stinky pigtails. It wasn't about the accident. It was about the fact that it became a very big story in the lolcow universe about Sweet Tea being fingered by a dickless man
Whoa. Okay, enough of that.
who then she thought that that wasn't considered cheating because she was just being fingered.
Okay. No, we don't need to be having this conversation.
It was not about the tragedy. It was about her. You guys drive me crazy, I think. But yeah, I'm not gonna let my bad mood be like tainted by like literal trolls. So that's how easy it is for me to just be like, bye.
Bye. Also, I guess somebody said like she screamed at a 13-year-old and she went, I don't give an F. Amberlyn, you give every F.
See you guys later.
Smug as hell as always. Yeah, that was it. Amberlyn just abusing the resources of a hospital for arthritis. What's new? And another chat where another W in the chat as the chat makes her rage quit. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me today. Super quick video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know your thoughts as well. I love when you guys communicate down there. I think it's so much fun to see everybody's thoughts and opinions, and also like going back and, you know, I might not remember something from Girl World back in the day and somebody reminds me. So I truly appreciate that. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Get some R&R. That's what I will be doing, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good one.